but look at that. Running down the rebound is White. Gets it over to Keanu Peters. That's a quick substitution. Receives from Coach Dreiling as Ja'Kai Simmons will check in. Ooh, that shot long off the back of the rim, but look at that. Getting the rebound there is Peters, and he puts it up and in a 5-2 early lead for the Bruins. And with our awesome crew, and Sean Scott joining me again, Coach Vargas filling in. Now he's running around doing a million things. And Michael Caratanudo and a 5-0 score. Nice ball fake there, had an open three, and now, well, a deep three, and it's on line. Ooh, just off for Rashard Wilson. And there's a foul on Salt Lake City on the baseline. And substitutions in for Midland, number 23, Grant Weatherford checking in. Also, like I said, number 2, Ja'Kai Simmons in the game. So 5-0, just 1 minute or 2 minutes and 6 seconds into this first half.
Grant Weatherford yesterday coming back, I'm surprised he took a mean elbow to the face in the nightcap last night. And
against Tohono.
Yeah.
Oh, and sizing up the three there. Ooh, it rolls around the rim and no good for Wilson. The rebound, well, rolls off to the Bruins, and pushing it up the court is Peters. Now he'll just step back, let the offense get set up. Drops it off to Oliver, and now, ooh, trying to float it down low, but the defense was all over that. Christian Gray really had no chance. Luckily for Oliver, that ball got batted out of bounds by the Chaparrals.
Midland known for their intensity, but they're really looking to push the pace if they're going to end up catching up with the Bruins here.
Oh, the offensive foul on TJ Oliver. He doesn't seem to agree with that. Oliver, a 6'9" sophomore from District Heights, Maryland. He'll check out. Checking in at number 30, Matt Conway. So 5-0 early on still. The Chaparrals looking for their first hoop of the game. As that ball goes up top to Fodel, driving the lane. Cardenas, so with the power move straight up and off the glass, they get on the scoreboard. It is now 5-2. But the Bruins working the ball down low. Oh, and it gets stuffed. Cardenas with the nice stuff there on Kashawn Davis. Or I'm sorry, that wasn't number 11. That was number 4. That was Christian Gray who got swatted. So Cardenas with a nice job there. As the ball gets swung over to Weatherford. Now he goes down low to Cardenas. Ooh, a little bit out of control there. Lost the ball. It hit the backboard. Almost could have went in. But the Bruins come back the other way. At the three-point line, a Fodel lines it up, but it's no good. And or no, I'm sorry, that's Isaiah White that lined it up. Pardon me. A Fodel comes down with the rebound. I don't think a Fodel again would try to score against his own team while he's playing. Just throwing it out there.
Unintentional.
Yeah, like the own goal in soccer, which is so frustrating. Put a few of those in the net. Oh, nice run down there in the corner, and Weatherford with the up and under, but can't hit the reverse layup. So, now Salt Lake happy to just slow the tempo down, bring the ball up the court, get their half-court offense going. As that ball goes down low to Conway. Nice ball faking. Look at that. Kisses it off the glass, and the 6'7" freshman from, well, Chandler, Arizona, his hometown, puts that in for the Bruins, as it's now a 7-2 lead. Getting set to check in will be Dalvin Brashear. Oh, a lot of contact there. They're going to call the offensive foul on Weatherford, saying that number 30, Matt Conway, was set.
Bruins bring the ball down the court, looking to establish a healthy lead early on in this game.
Yeah. Well, we saw the other day how fast Midland can score.
Yeah.
So that being said, they get going in droves. Not that Salt Lake doesn't, to your point, Sean, but yeah, and right now neither team 7 points early on for Salt Lake, but the field goal percentage not too good for these coaches, I'm sure.
Yeah, for neither coach is really happy with their shooting right now. Both trying to establish a little bit of presence inside, and we'll see how it pans out.
And from outside the free throw line, that is no good, and skying for the rebound there for Salt Lake. You saw it was Christian Graves. The ball flies right back down the court. It's Conway battling for position, and he has it, gets it on the block. Ooh, the half hook. And look at that as he backs down Ja'Kai Simmons. Solid post move there by Conway.
Conway had an amazing game. I think he earned the player of the game last time or yesterday, and just was really turned it up and had a great presence inside and outside.
And now a three, off the rim for Wilson, but Cardenas gets the rebound. Now the ball's on the court, and away with it comes Isaiah White as he pushes it down the court. And he will draw the foul as Wilson tried to get in front of him, but wasn't completely set, so he gets the blocking foul. We get a chance to see that.
Take a look here, Isaiah White driving and did not establish position. That is a blocking foul.
Yeah, he looks a little frustrated, but that left foot was still off the ground as he was sliding over. So that'll send White to the free throw line as he puts it up and in, giving his team an 8-point lead. And checking in for the Midland Chaparrals, that is number 4, Anthony McCoy, in the game as he'll replace Rashard Wilson. McCoy is 6'1" freshman from Midland Lee High School, so right there in Midland, Texas, as both free throws are good by White. And wow, look at this. You talk getting off to a fast start. I mean, the shootings may have kind of gone a little bit cold for both teams, but an 11-2 to lead early on for Salt Lake.
Almost 7 minutes into the first half, you would not have thought a quick-moving team like Midland would only have 2 points.
And they're still stuck on 2. As Simmons crashes the board, but boards, and, well, he may have made contact as he landed out, so that will be Salt Lake ball. And yeah, they're just really struggling to find their shot. Is Midland so far. Well, that rolls out. So now they're, hey, I guess they're both allergic to success right now. Right now, Sean, I had a coach say that to me sometimes. And the layup finally going in. Nice drive there by Campbell. But when you're allergic to success and scoring, sometimes it can be a little frustrating. As a foul there. 11-4, so yeah, Campbell firing his team up a little bit there.
Campbell's going to have to be careful. I think it's 2 early fouls already.
Oh, well, yeah, he did check out. Coach brought him out of the game. So Isaiah White will put the free throw up again, and makes it a little interesting that time, but it rolls down after rolling around the rim. And now it's a 13-4 lead, the third day here, in the final day of the Native American Classic. The NAC coming to you from Pima Community College, and the 3, and that is off, but look at Isaiah White. Man, doing it on the offensive end, crashing the boards defensively for Salt Lake. up top with the ball. There's Gray. Oh, and a lot of contact there. They're going to call the offensive foul on Gray. Well, checking in for Midland, that's number 5. Turning the lineup, I say, is Darian Ringo, 6'2" sophomore point guard from Indianapolis, Indiana. Thought about the 3 there, dishes it off. Well, they're moving it around well, but look at this recovery defense by the Bruins playing that 2-3 zone. And now there's 5 on the shot clock. The long 3, and well, had a little bit of time left, but Ja'Kai Simmons buries the deep tray, gets his team back to within 6. So that makes it 13-7. As you see, number 1 there, that's Cole Kessler that checked in for Salt Lake. Oh, and that shot gets knocked away. Dalvin Brashear's shot gets knocked away, and coming up with it is Juan Cardenas. And bringing it back up the court. There's Ringo right away, goes down the lane. Oh, a tough pass. Oh, and somehow, wow, Cardenas able to come up. Well, you should see the look on Sean and I's face with the same look. How did he come up with the pass and then have the wherewithal just to go up and get the hoop? Man, what a play.
And just like that, a quick run, back within 4 points.
Well, it is a game of runs. That's the long 3, and well, make it 7. Maybe Matt Conway heard us saying it was getting too close. As he buries the 3-pointer, and it makes it 16-9 as we have 10:40 left to go here in the first half. Weatherford with the ball now. Ooh, Simmons makes a cut, but right there is White. Now Cardenas from the wing swings it all the way across, but nice recovery there by Kessler. But going baseline and getting the hoop, a heck of a move there by Anthony McCoy. And I know I would probably be benched real quick, Sean, I'm telling you, because the ball fakes, these guys with the ball fakes, it's so real, and I would just go flying by every time. As we see, look at that.
Right after the ball fake in, draws the contact, and 1.
Well, they're within 5, and if you get the free throw, it'd be just a 2-possession game, which, with the way they started shooting, would be a huge accomplishment, seemingly, for this Midland team. As that shot is up and in, so yeah, they're only down by 4, 16-12. As Salt Lake up on Midland. See, that's Deshaun Davis, number 11. He did check into the game, back with TJ Oliver, number 20, for the Bruins.
I know Salt Lake had a lot of luck yesterday against Pima Community College, bringing the ball inside to Oliver. They're going to want to keep doing that if they want to maintain the pressure and get the Midland Chaparrals in foul trouble.
That's that free throw by Oliver. Well, again, there's a score with the clock not running. Well, they're leading, but again, you want to capitalize. As Oliver puts that up and in. So that'll make it a 5-point lead, and rushing the ball up the court right away is Darian Ringo. Pull it back out as we'll get into their offense with 19 on the shot clock and counting. Oh, nice baseline move there, but it gets cut off, and a nice steal by Kessler as he'll get it out to Keanu Peters. Back to Kessler for the tray. Oh, and he just misses. Weatherford's going to get the long rebound. He'll push it right back up. Oh, and look at him. He dances around Cole Kessler and gets the layup, and somehow didn't travel. He didn't. I'm not saying he did.
Really long steps, but nevertheless, there were just 2. So 17-14 the score. 9.5 left to go. The Bruins had a dominating lead as Oliver takes an elbow jumper, and well, finally getting a friendly bounce on the north end of the gym. So that makes it 19-14 as Again, Ringo will just walk it up, give it over to Weatherford. He hands it off to Simmons. And Simmons tries to go down low, is able to get it there. Right to a Photo, who bounces it back up. Oh, what a spin move by a Photo, but he just can't convert. Weatherford gets the rebound, and he doesn't do it either. As they rush back down the other way. Oh, and it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds as the Photo with the block there. So 8:49 left to go here in the first half. Oh, that shot is way off, but look, pinballs around, goes back out to Kessler. Now setting the offense up, getting pressured there. It's Keanu Peters as Ringo trying to make it hard, but look at that. Peters separates, takes a three, no good. The follow-up way off there, the glass. And here comes Ringo as he has Weatherford to his right, Cardenas to his left. He goes to his left. Oh, Cardenas misses the layup, but look at Weatherford. Nobody there to box him out. He follows it in, and, well, Midland gets back to within three.
Grant Weatherford was huge last game with the backdoor cuts where they could do nothing about him. He would sneak around the side, backdoor cut, they would feed him, and he had 8 easy points last game.
Yeah, no, we'll get a chance to take a look at it here.
Partially blocked. Weatherford with a quick tip.
And Dalvin Brashear trying to get over, but did not get in front of Weatherford. So that makes it a little tough. So 8:12 left to go here in the first half. A 19-16 score as substitutions in. And, oh, that goes down low to Conway, who checked in. And, well, Brashear just checked out. Now he's back at the scorer's table, and he'll check back in as we get a foul on Juan Cardenas. As Kessler will check out, but quite a few hustle minutes from Kessler. He kind of gave the offense a little bit of a spark when we were talking about the shooting kind of going stagnant. He was a spark the offense needed. As that goes over to Peters, and he'll just dribble around up top as a Photo is guarding him. Oh, but then he kicks it out for the three, rolls off the rim for Brashear. And
seems like the Bruins have definitely cooled off from outside the arc.
yeah, I'm sure Coach Phillips likes their aggressiveness, but they're not challenging for anything down low. Right. So I know Midland will happily see them take threes. And if they make more than you tip your hat. But if they're missing more, you're a pretty happy camper. You're getting back in this game and going baseline there. Wow, what a move by Ringo as he lays it off the glass. But here comes Peters the other way. Transition defense, good for Midland on that play. So now Keanu Peters will get the ball back. Ooh, going to his left. Now 7 to shoot on the shot clock. Oh, it's, wow, Cardenas looked like he tipped the ball, but maybe a little bit too much contact over the back of Matt Conway.
Yeah, I definitely think that the momentum maybe carried that one because it didn't look like it was a foul with incidental contact there, but.
So Ja'Kai Simmons and Rashard Wilson will check back in. As we have 7:11 left to go here in the first half. And Conway puts the free throw up and in. You can hear Coach Phillips talking to his team saying, please get back in transition. And that free throw is good as well. So a 21-18 lead for Salt Lake, but Midland is, Ringo making sure his shoes are all right.
Midland's going to have to be careful. They're now in the penalty.
Oh, and what a nice steal there by Isaiah White. Gets it to Conway, and the spin move, little contact, no whistle. As White runs it down, makes a move to the hoop, and now he gets the end one. So Sean Afoto will be at the line, and White will be at the line.
Let's see, White will be at the line. Gets the ball on the baseline. Strong move. And the N1.
Yeah, so now it's back up to a 6-point lead. 24-18 is the score. As you see Ringo bringing it across the court. Now Wilson will have it. And they're staying patient though. Oh wow, Wilson takes a long three, rolls off the rim, and the follow-up dunk by Sean Afodal. Well, if you're not going to box out against a player like that can sky, you're going to give up easy hoops like that.
Yeah, he had a few of those yesterday, and they were definitely counting on him for some easy points off the backboard.
So Christian Gray will go to the free throw line on the foul there. Checking in number 25, David Joseph for Midland. Again, as you can see in the, well, bright yellow uniforms with the lime green, I guess you could say writing and numbers. And
you are correct. Those are very Oregon-esque. Those are.
Well, Baylor's got some bright ones too now, but yes, yeah. they definitely. The Ducks and Bears going very loud, which I'm all for loud on the uniforms instead of, you want to make them different, go ahead.
It definitely attracts the recruits. I mean, really, when they think of how many uniforms they're going to get to wear and everything, and different types of shoes, and it's definitely one of those things that's really big in recruiting.
Oh, the up and under, no good, and tips out to the corner and chasing it down. He came back into the game, Jake Miles, number 22. Oh, and Miles with the three off the rim, no good. Contact as Gray was trying to come down with the rebound, and, well, he gets called for the foul.
Wow.
And he wants to know how he can get called for the foul if he was elevated, but nonetheless, maybe it was before he jumped.
Pretty good.
Got me on that one.
Yeah, pretty good contact between him and Weatherford, and Gray came away on the wrong end of that one, I guess.
Weatherford sends it up to Darian Ringo. Wilson gets it back to Ringo. They'll play a little two-man game. Wilson thinking about that three, but they're closing out the three-point line easily. I shouldn't say easily, but effectively.
Right.
Is what I was looking for in the foul. And Isaiah White doesn't agree with that foul call. Oh, wow. Long inbounds from Ringo up top to Wilson, who goes down the lane and gets fouled. So that'll send Wilson to the charity stripe to see if he can shrink this 5-point lead. And he misses the front end of the 1-and-1. So he will not be able to do that. As we have a 25-20 game as we approach the 5-minute mark here in the first half of this men's game. Second annual Native American Classic, the NAC. Oh, and going baseline and kissing it off the glass beautifully there was Keanu Peters. Well, when the three-point shot starts failing you, better get to the hoop.
Yeah, better bring it inside.
Oh, and the turnover there, and here comes Peters. Oh, and he misses, but following up with the dunk is Isaiah White, making sure your teammate finishes the play. You never want to assume it. Isaiah White, well, scoops it off the rebound and thunders it home. So it's a 29-20 lead for the Bruins over the Chaparrals. As Ringo thought of a long three. Oh, and Weatherford, that time the reverse layup treats him well as he's able to put it in.
Third time is a charm on the reverse layup, and like I said, the backdoor cut, people are not paying attention to where Weatherford is, and he's going to make them pay.
So now Keanu Peters trying to get his team into the offense. Is coming up top there is Gray. He goes down to the block, puts a wild shot up. Maybe thought there was contact from Davin Joseph, but there wasn't. He still sinks the shot, giving his team a 9-point lead.
Wow.
Oh, Ringo, well, thought about the three. Wilson just takes the three, and it rolls off the rim. Rashard Wilson just not being able to hit from the three-point line as we get a foul on. As we get a foul there on Davin Joseph. How's that shot? Ooh, rolls off the rim.
Rare miss for Matt Conway.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about Oregon. It's kind of funny. I just see an update here, Sean, that the Ducks having a subpar football season upset 12th ranked Utah 30-28. Darren Carrington II scores on a 17-yard touchdown pass with 2 seconds left to go.
Wow.
And the Ducks beat the Utes. And you see number 1 in the game, Sean Jones for the Chaparrals. Also number 3, Devin Campbell back in the game. He thought about the three, now goes baseline, gets it to Weatherford. They're playing a little two-man game. And Weatherford fakes the three, and Simmons, with the ball fake.
Out of his shoes.
Yeah, takes a dribble there. And Ja'Kai Simmons buries a three, but gets his team back to within 7. Oh, and they're going to call the charge there on White.
In other news from around Tucson, I just found out Alonzo Trier reinstated to the team for Arizona.
Oh, wow.
He will be back into competition soon. No disclosure on what his absence was for, but
see,
interesting news for Arizona. The rumors were swirling everywhere.
Oh, well. Yes, everybody likes to assume stuff, and when they don't release anything, I guess in this day and age, sometimes
that's all they can do.
Somebody can just throw something out there online, and not that I'm not saying a journalist or a reporter would do that, but somebody could throw it out there, and people will start talking about it, running with it. But and checking back in the game there, number 12, or checking in the game, Cooper Holt, a 6'4" freshman from Orem High School in Orem, Utah. He checks in and gets set to check in as well. Will be Ilion Antonenko, pardon me. So Antonenko will go down low, a 6'10" sophomore from the Ukraine. Well, coming in the game now will be a photo. He'll check in for number 25, Davin Joseph, 32-26 to score. The Bruins with the ball as Antonenko will bounce the ball to Keanu Peters, and again, he'll just guide the ball across half court. He gets it back from Conway and stops on a dime there. Trying to play two-man game with Conway and rips a pass to Antonenko, but he drops it, and now we are going to get...
Yeah, it looked like a moving screen on Antonenko there.
Yeah, again, well, we talked about it earlier. It could be one of those, it's a tough call. Can you call it every time? But yeah, he never really looked set. It looked like he kept sliding.
And unfortunately, when you do that right in front of the official, it's not a hard call to make. So
I always say make their job tough. When you make it that easy, you can't really look at him and complain. So Weatherford gets the ball to Ringo. Goes in the corner to Jones, and they're moving it around. Now Ringo having it back up top as they reset again. Spins, and now Jones thinks about the three and takes it. off the rim, no good, and flying in for the board is Conway as he ignites the break, and it goes over to Cooper Holt. He'll pick it up and gets it down to Antonenko. Spins on the baseline, tries to put the left-handed shot up, tries to tip it back out to his teammates, but it goes to Darian Ringo running the break, and Ja'Kai Simmons with the three, and he hits it again. And now the Chaparrals are only down by 3, 32-29, with 1:10 left to go.
Ja'Kai Simmons, a big man. He definitely has some touch with the outside.
Yeah, he is not scared to take that deep three. Oh, Holt thought about it. Now with the ball fake. Jump stops, throws it back out to Peters. A long three from Peters.
Long three. That was from NBA distance right there.
Answers, making it 35-29. Oh, well, they're going to trade threes now.
Simmons again.
Simmons in a zone. He is all pumped up, as so is Coach Treiling, as he's trying to cheer on and pump up his team, get him set defensively. But wow, well, the cold shooting early on in this half has definitely heated up as we have gone on in the first half. Oh, and Holt, well, the whistle blows. As Coach Phillips would appreciate if Matt Conway set a screen. And Isaiah White getting set to check back in. Or I'm sorry, that's Cole Kessler. One getting set to check back in as a free throw is up and no good by Holt. So the second free throw is swished. So now it's a 4-point lead, 19 seconds left, no shot clock, so the Chaparrals can hold for the last shot as Darian Ringo looks over to Coach Treiling and get the call as he goes baseline, almost throws it away. Sean Jones gets it over to Weatherford. He takes an open three with 3 seconds left. The ball is down on the floor, thrown up, and he beats the buzzer. Devin Campbell with a heck of a hoop.
Wow.
And it looks like, yeah, that hoop counts. So it's a 2-point game going into the half. Midland, the designated
off the court, he was hitting his arm saying, I think I should get one more.
Yeah, the designated home team up 36-34 as they go into the locker room. Well, Sean and I will step aside, and we get back. We'll have more action and a recap of the first half coming up here from the 2016 Native American Classic here at Pima Community College.
Floodstream, HD video and live webcasts, conferences, sports, live events. Showcase your brand. Expand your reach. Floodstream, HD video and live webcast. Floodstream.com.
Well, the third and final day of the second annual NAC 2016 Native American Classic. We are at halftime of this men's game between Midland College and Salt Lake Community College. He's Sean Scott. I'm Michael Caratanudo. 36-34. Salt Lake got off to a very fast start, Sean, but Midland able to, well, finally people starting able to make shots. They go down low, but then the three-point line heated up. So I guess if you're Coach Phillips and Salt Lake, what kind of adjustments are you making?
You need to make adjustments in two areas. One on the perimeter, you're going to have to start guarding Ja'Kai Simmons. He had 9 of those late points, all from beyond the arc. Additionally, you're going to have to watch Grant Weatherford with the backdoor cuts, because those two, he may not have made the first 2 up and unders, but he did make 2 more near the end of the half. Those are going to be the 2 keys right now. And obviously, according to Coach, Matt Conway's going to have to set a screen.
Yeah, exactly. He was very, very emotional, or adamant, I should say, about that. And then when you talk about when you talk about for Coach Dreiling and Midland, just kind of, I guess, stick with your offense, and you're beating them to the boards. But one thing I will say, probably defensively, he wants to talk to his team about is boxing out, because there's been quite a few times where Salt Lake has had not even second but third and fourth chance opportunities.
Right, and that's going to be key, especially when they can elevate that high. There's no reason they shouldn't be getting, on the defensive glass. So I think once they start boxing out, getting on the defensive glass, they're going to be fine. They brought it back close. They had a lot of defensive stops. I think it's going to set them, and the momentum definitely is going to swing their way with that last second shot at the very end. So look for them to come out very strong in the second half.
Yeah, well, we'll see what they can do, again, defensively, if they can turn that into offense. But right now, well, they're only down by 2. They started out down by 9 quick, but it's a 36-34 lead. And then, well, we're going to go to break, but on the other side, we are going to see the highlights from day 1 on Thursday when the Gauchos on the men's side took on this Midland College team. So we'll step aside, have the breaks, and then we'll have the highlights from day 1, Glendale and Midland College from the 2016 Native American Classic here at Pima Community College.
The Don Arthur Keek Association has been building affordable quality housing for over 50 years. We strive to promote and establish homeownership opportunities and to improve and strengthen relations with residents and the community. If you or a loved one are interested in owning a home, please call us at 520-383-2202 to get in touch with one of our residential services counselors. We look forward to hearing from you.
Floodstream, HD video and live webcasts, conferences, sports, live events. Showcase your brand. Expand your reach. Floodstream, HD video and live webcasts. Floodstream.com.
Back here at the second annual Native American Classic taking place on the campus of Pima Community College here in Tucson. Again, if you joined us last year, we were up in the valley at Glendale Community College. But again, this is put on by Tohono O'odham, which is a little bit more south of here, but it's a great meeting spot for all the schools to get to. We just wrapped up the third game of the day, the first game on the men's side between Midland, the Chaparrals, and the Glendale Community College Gauchos. And without further ado, we'll hit the highlights. Well, Midland got off to a very, very fast start. Number 31, Cardenas here with the monster dunk, and they go up 2-0. but the Gauchos would answer. Number 20 hits his shot, Dominique Martinez, and we are all tied up at 4. Later on in the first half, Glendale starting to heat up from the three-point line. Number 3, DeLon Stevenson hits it, and the Gauchos are up by 13-11, but Midland would have an answer. Number 3 drives the lane and gets fouled, Devin Campbell, and hits the free throw, so they are within 2 at 16-14. Later on in the first half, we get a big three-pointer from number 1, Ashawn Jones, off the bench for the Chaparrals, and now Midland goes up 23-19. But for Glendale Community College, they would get a hoop from number 4, that's Jordan McCants, who puts the layup in, and the Gauchos are within 3 at 25-22. But then Midland, well, the nice reverse layup here by Darren Ringo, and that gives the Chaparrals a 7-point lead. And the Chaparrals would end the first half. Look at this power dunk right here by Avery Smith, throws it down, and the Chaparrals go in the locker room up 38-24. Start of the second half, though, Glendale looking to get some offense. That's number 20, you see right there, Dominique Martinez hitting the shot, and the Gauchos are within 11 at 40-29. And then later on in the half, number 3, DeLon Stevenson, the sophomore guard, with a nice three-pointer here, and Glendale trails 47-35. But look at this beautiful alley-oop later on in the half from Midland. Catching the dunk is Juan Cardenas, a nice pass from Richard Wilson, and now the Chaparrals up 51-38 over the Gauchos, but the Gauchos still fighting back. They go on the fast break here, and a beautiful layup by Christian Hakilamali, the sophomore guard, and now it's a 54-45 lead for the Chaparrals. As we move on to highlights later in the second half, Glendale, number 15, Akilamali again with the driving layup, 66-63, they're within 3, and then the shot here by Darnell Cowart ties it up at 70, and that's as good as it would get for the Gauchos, or for Midland, pardon me. Number 5, Devontae Craven gets the hoop, also gets fouled. They go up 75-72. They would hit a few more shots, including this nice dunk by Craven, and the Chaparrals go on to beat the Gauchos 78-72. So those are all the highlights there from the third game. We're going to, well, keep bringing you more action. A heck of a first day here at the Native American Classic, and we'll bring you all the highlights.
The Don Arthur Keek Association has been building affordable quality housing for over 50 years. We strive to promote and establish homeownership opportunities and to improve and strengthen relations with residents and the community. If you or a loved one are interested in owning a home, please call us at 520-383-2202 to get in touch with one of our residential services counselors. We look forward to hearing from you.
Floodstream, HD video and live webcasts, conferences, sports, live events. Showcase your brand. Expand your reach. Floodstream, HD video and live webcasts. Floodstream.com.
The Don Arthur Geek Association has been building affordable quality housing for over 50 years. We strive to promote and establish homeownership opportunities and to improve and strengthen relations with residents and the community. If you or a loved one are interested in owning a home, please call us at 520-383-2202 to get in touch with one of our residential services counselors. We look forward to hearing from you.
Floodstream, HD video and live webcasts, conferences, sports, live events. Showcase your brand. Expand your reach. Floodstream, HD video and live webcast. Floodstream.com.
The 2016 Native American Classic, second annual, brought to you by our wonderful sponsors, Desert Diamond Casinos and Entertainment, hosting the teams. Also by the Key Association and Visit Tucson Sports, as well as Floodstream. High-definition video and live webcast production. Enhance your event, showcase your brand, expand your reach. Floodstream. Learn more at floodstream.com. Along with our awesome crew, we have, so funny, the brothers Heil upstairs in the booth. Dave is producing, Eric running graphics, Mike Danik on camera, along with Gus Palma giving you the great shots of this game. Oh, look at that awesome angle right there, the great replays we've had as well. And 36-34 is the score here at halftime, and Salt Lake leading over Midland. But Salt Lake got off to a fast start. Midland had to climb a little bit of a hill. I'm not gonna say a mountain that they had to climb, but Midland had to climb a little bit of a hill, Sean, and no, they're within two. So come out of the locker room, basically, let's roll the ball out and see what adjustments worked.
It's going to be interesting to see how each team adjusts to each other. We haven't seen a lot of close games on the men's side during this Native American Challenge, so it's nice to see something that's very close. The Pima game last night was actually very close with Salt Lake. It was 20 points, and then it was back to 2, and it became a very close game. But both teams look pretty fresh coming out of halftime, and we'll see how it goes.
Well, that they do, and I know, in the last game, the ladies from Pima Community College got the victory over Illinois Central. Again, Illinois Central, taking off. They're actually headed back up. They flew into Phoenix, so they're headed back up to Phoenix. Coach Carrie Redeker, and definitely want to give a shout out to everybody back in Peoria that was checking it out. So we're happy that they enjoyed it and got to be a part of it. But back to the action now, like we said, 20 minutes left to go. And again, you're right, we haven't seen too many close games. I don't know, can I put the jinx on? I know David Heil would love to see an overtime game up there because he loves overtime basketball. Free basketball.
Free basketball.
36-34 is the score. And again, they switch ends of the court. You see Salt Lake College in their gray uniforms with the sea blue numbers and the sea blue writing. And for Midland College, as Oliver goes to the lane there, and they're, bright yellow with the neon green lettering and numbers. And again, the same starting five on the court for Salt Lake. Have Isaiah White, Keanu Peters, Christian Gray, TJ Oliver, and Jake Miles. As they are up by 4 now and working the ball around. There is number 3, Devin Campbell. 5 seconds on the shot clock, going down the lane. Oh, and handing it off. Ja'Kai Simmons handed it off well to Sean O'Fodel, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line, but Sean O'Fodel, Ja'Kai Simmons, Darian Ringo, Rashard Wilson, and Juan Cardenas, starting 5 back on the court for Midland College. And the first free throw is no good, as
Fodel, the 6'7" freshman from the Citadel. And it's from Duluth, Georgia. Well, misses both. So Salt Lake gets away with committing a foul there, and that ball goes out of bounds, but it gets tipped as it was headed towards Jake Miles at the three-point line, and he was able to get out of the way so his team can retain possession as Isaiah White now will go in and inbound it.
A lot of pinball going on out there right there after the rebounds. Sort of bumbled around everywhere, and foul committed by number 2, Keanu Peters, trying to prevent the quick transition basket for the Chaparrals.
And Ringo now with the ball, and look at him right to the lane, and well, the backboard, the whole thing is shaking as everybody making a lot of contact, but Ringo able to get the layup and get his team back to within 2. Oh, when that goes.
Again, nope. That one was Isaiah White going after the loose ball. They're getting a little bit careless with their fouls early on in this second half, and they better be careful. They've already picked up 3 in the first minute and a half.
So Keyshawn Davis checks back into the game for the Bruins as they're up by 2, but Midland with the ball. Simmons, well, way off the three-point line, thought about it, now gets it down low to Cardenas, who's going at Gray, and then he sends it over. Well, that was to Campbell, working the ball around, 7 on the shot clock as Ringo backing down. Now the 3 by, oh, well, he fakes the 3, has to take the mid-range jumper. It goes short, but it rolls off of Ofodol. As head coach Jordan Triley, again in his 4th year at the school. 22-8 last year in his career. He has 100 victories and 51 losses coming into this. But still a 2-point game as we're 2 minutes and 15 seconds into this second half.
Second and third chances.
Again, I was just about to say, man, look at you. We've been sitting next to each other doing this long enough. I was going to say, they are, Coach, and as calm as, to me, he seems calm, but for as calm as Jordan Dreiling is staying, he has got to be completely flustered. His team's given up a lot of second and third chances. They got a few there, but and the three-pointer in the corner. What a shot by Campbell. And look at this out of nowhere now. Midland with a 1-point lead as the 3 goes up by Keyshawn Davis, but is no good. And they call a jump ball. Davis trying to call a timeout because he thought his teammate Miles had possession, but they called the jump ball, so it doesn't cost Salt Lake a timeout.
Right. On the other side of that, they didn't get the ball, so.
Yeah. So as it's rolled in from Campbell rolls it in to Darian Ringo. Cardenas now gets it back to Ringo, trying to set a screen, and now Cardenas will roll away as he has Bashir on him. And again, 5 on the shot clock. Cardenas will take a 3. It goes short. A long rebound. Oh, and deciding to slow it up there was Christian Gray as he drops it back off to Bashir. Those long rebounds, they were running in the first half, but now he chooses to slow it up.
I think they're going to try something different and really try to slow things down. They're going to try and take the fast transition game away from the Chaparrals.
Oh, and that pass, it skips off of Brashear.
Matt Conway will check back in for the Bruins. Hopefully set some screens.
I was going to see how long it took you to say that, but yeah, Coach was very emphatic about setting the screens. And Conway, but he had a few big shots in the first half as well for this Bruins team. So trying to get that spark off the bench. And speaking of big shots, so did Ja'Kai Simmons, who has the ball right now going one-on-one with Jake Miles. Oh, and he gets it over to Campbell, misses the three, and Gray pulls down the rebound and hands it off to Brashear. As now Gray has it, and we'll work it around. Ooh, and that'll be an open three. Nice screen set there, and burying it is Jake Miles, the freshman guard. And that makes it, well, 41-39, but still now, oh, here we go. Rotating possessions, and oh, and getting all the way to the rack, but can't kiss it off the glass. Nice move by Ringo. Beats the defense, but can't finish. Oh, and now they switch it, a three-pointer. That is up. Oh, and Conway hits the front rim and rolls out. Ringo, oh, goes down the lane, mishandles it. And now that is picked up by Keyshawn Davis. So Ringo's trying to steal it from him, and Davis, well, he'll set his teammate up for a three as Miles misses again. They're coming down with the board there, getting the ball is Brashear. So Conway, oh, look at that. Wow, what a shot by Christian Gray, but the pass, I didn't realize bowling became part of basketball, Sean.
When Conway rolled that in there in between three defenders, I was thinking, wow, this cannot end well, but sure enough, I was proven wrong.
Yeah, it had very little bounce to it. Again, it looked like he was bowling. But that being said, it's still a hoop, so 43-39 now, the Bruins up. Simmons, well, thinks about the three as Miles is out on him. Now Ringo with 5 on the shot clock, gets it to Campbell. Nice ball fake, he has to put up the shot, and look at that, 1 second left, and he buries it. What a shot there by Devin Campbell. 43-42. Oh, and a three by Conway off the rim, no good. And Simmons tips the rebound out. Oh, and he goes right at Gray, who, well, tries to dunk it, but sends it off the back iron, rejected by the rim. Doesn't happen often, but
it does not happen often.
I wouldn't know what that feels like, because I used to be able to touch the rim. I couldn't dunk. Oh, and Conway gets fouled hard there by Cardenas. Well, I could grab the rim. I just didn't have enough to get the ball over. A tennis ball I could dunk. That was awesome.
I could also grab the rim. Unfortunately, it was only on an 8-foot rim instead of a 10-foot rim.
Get out of here. He's Spud Webb. Don't let him fool you. He's got hops. He used to have hops as we're check out the replay of the foul. Well, the replay froze there. It was such a good play. They wanted to stay still in time. As Conway hits the free throw, and his team's back up by 2. Again, Cardenas will check out, and checking back in is Sean Fodel. Oh, and Conway misses a second free throw as Weatherford, who also checked in, gets the rebound, gets it to Simmons, and then rips it up the court to Ringo as, well, he was going at Conway. Ooh, look at the jab step, tries the reverse, doesn't go in, a little, wow, contact there, but it went off the knee. I'm with you, of Christian Gray, but I guess it went off his knee before there was maybe a foul committed, but they both went straight up.
They did.
I will say that. So 50-50 ball, and it went off of Gray, so the Chaparrals have possession. Oh, a jump stop there. Ooh, Weatherford can't handle the snap pass. And Matt Conway picks it up and drops it off to Brashear, who will bring it up across midcourt. Well, just to remind you, as we got a lot of action left here in this game, our next game will be the Tohono men taking on New Mexico Junior College. So it'll be a men's game. Tohono Otham taking on New Mexico Junior College, and I'm expecting to see these nets turn red with the hot shooting from New Mexico Junior College, but also Tohono as well. But 44-42 the score here as Christian Gray will check out. And Keyshawn Davis checks back in. Oh, what a pass to Weatherford. Campbell will take a three from the top of the key, and he'll bury it. So that makes it 45-44. Oh, little contact there. Again, back and forth, and well, again, they had to climb that little hill. It was a 2-point game at half, 36-34. Salt Lake was leading. And now Midland up by 1, 45-44. Is inbounding the ball will be Brashear. Oh, as he gets it to Davis, who misses about a 12-foot jumper, but White with the rebound goes up strong. But he does get fouled. And the foul will be on Ringo.
On that last play, bodies were flying everywhere, and
so now White will be at the line for 2 shots as he puts the first one up and in. No problem there for Isaiah White, a 6'7" freshman from Damien High School, again in Rancho Cucamonga, California. As a free throw is up and good. So he hits 2 for 2, and now, well, Salt Lake goes back up by 1, 46-45.
I have a feeling this is going to be a trend for the rest of the game. A lot of lead changes are potentially going to happen down the stretch.
Well, you and I are on the same page there, my friend. Working the ball around, and now Campbell goes to his left. Oh, and Simmons couldn't handle the pass. He'll put up the 3 anyway as it rolls off the rim. Campbell tries to get the rebound, and he knocks it over to Davin Joseph, and we'll get a foul call there. And now another foul there. Keyshawn Davis doing a good job there. And now checking in for the Chaparrals, that is the 6'1" freshman point guard, Anthony McCoy from, well, he also went to Midland Lee High School. So if you've ever seen or read Friday Night Lights,
yeah,
you do know that Midland Lee, Permian rivals.
Salt Lake back on the offensive, looking to really push the pace here. They were starting to set up the half court. Oh,
and Conway, sorry, Sean, but Conway I even felt that from here.
Wow.
And I'm just sitting down as Sean Conway, again with the nice hesitation, and gets fouled. As we see the replay.
Wow, and Matt Conway goes down hard.
And the one thing when you see people I know pick on basketball players, especially at the NBA level, of, you know, flopping, this and that, but every now and then you see somebody with a contact, and when you're going down on a hardwood floor, I got news for people.
Yeah.
Does not feel good.
No.
Especially with the momentum that they're getting run into at. So Conway puts it in, and now it's a 3-point lead. So, well, you said shooter. Look for Ja'Kai Simmons. See if they run a play for him to go to the 3-point line. As McCoy will hold on to the ball and get it to Simmons, as he has Brashear on him. Simmons again just looking to dump it off, gets it to Weatherford. And the 3-pointer by Simmons with 1 second on the shot clock. It rolls off, and a nice rebound there by Isaiah White gets it over in the corner to Brashear. He'll put up a three. Ooh, badly off on that. But look at that. The hustle by White to get the rebound. Misses. Tipped up and around. Still hanging around the rim. They're playing hot potato. And finally we get a whistle.
Wow. I'd be curious to see who this goes on.
Wow, they're going to call that on Joseph. Wow. And Ja'Kai Simmons is coming out. No, Ja'Kai Simmons is not coming out. Sean Jones is checking in, but not for Ja'Kai Simmons. He's checking in for Devin Campbell. Sean Jones from Chicago, Illinois, 6'3", redshirt sophomore. And now we have a foul on number 23, Weatherford.
And now the Chaparrals already put themselves in a situation. That's their 7th foul. Looks like they're going to go straight to the 1-and-1 now. And it looks like the Bruins are going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Not even halfway into the second half.
10:48 left to go. And man, that is a treat. And they only have committed 3 fouls. So we'll see if as the first free throw is up and in by Kessler. But if the Chaparrals start forcing the tempo a little bit more down low. It's up and back to a 5-point lead as Kessler sinks the second. 2 for 2 from the line there. 2016 NAC. Second year of it down here at Pima Community College. Glad we could bring it to you here on Floodstream. Oh, Weatherford, what a move in the lane. Usually it's the up and under, but look at that. A solid move elevates in the air, takes a 5-foot jumper, and solid defense there by Anthony McCoy, knocking it out of bounds, slowing the offense down. But did he literally climb a ladder in the air there?
I believe he did. He must have seen something in the middle of the lane where he saw a wide open space, and he just took it, climbed the ladder, and drained the shot.
Yeah. Oh, what a vertical there. Ooh, thinking about the three there was Kessler, but he passes it off as he'll send it to Galvin Brashear. Get into their offense. Ooh, the bounce pass to Brashear, and well, White's not bashful. Look at that, slices the defense, puts the shot up, and it looks like Joseph commits another foul. Yep, that is on Joseph. Salt Lake has a 3-point lead. As White will go to the line, and we'll see why he's there. That's a nice move. I mean, look.
Almost looks stationary.
Almost. That's tough.
We weren't that close.
Yeah.
The camera was.
As he hits the first free throw, puts his team back up by 4. We have almost wholesale substitutions for the Chaparrals as Darian Ringo comes back in, Devin Campbell, Juan Cardenas, all check back in. And they'll join Ja'Kai Simmons and Grant Weatherford on the court. As Cardenas is side out, and it's like, oh, I'll get it. I'll throw it in. Don't worry. And he just gives it to Darian Ringo. Under 10 now. And Cardenas with the ball. Campbell tries to go to his left. Great defense there, though, by Brashear, although I guess maybe a little bit too great as he gets called for the foul.
It was so good. It was too good, and they call a foul on him.
Yeah. It's like that line from Hoosiers. For you young kids out there that don't know what Hoosiers is, go get a DVD and watch it. But he goes, I want to know what flavor his bubble gum is. And when you're playing defense in basketball, that's a great analogy. If you're playing man-to-man, you need your guy to be, especially on a shooter, up on that guy, following him all over the court. Down low to Cardenas now. Ooh, getting double team. Nice bounce to Weatherford, and he gets swatted by who else? Isaiah White, as he ignites the break, and they go to Keyshawn Davis, misses the jumper. And Davis getting back on D. Well, maybe a little bit too much there to slow the break down. Although he did try to sell it as saying it's not a foul, but Like we said, maybe not on the playground,
Yeah.
but in the gym,
Yes.
you can't have that much contact.
And I guess he can't argue that he wasn't moving.
Yeah, and you can't
Definitely
can't say
moving.
that he didn't truly impede him from advancing. As he checks out, and checking back in will be Matt Conway. Now Ringo with the ball, crosses over Brashear Campbell with the three, and look at that, just rolls it over the front of the rim and buries the tray. And now they are back to within two, a 2-point lead for Salt Lake as they have the ball, as Dalvin Brashear will bring it up across half court, get it to White. And there's a triple threat position. Now over to Kessler. Kessler to Conway. Ooh, well, if they would have swung it to White, he may have had a chance. Again, they're playing that 2-3 defense, that zone defense working out well so far. Ooh, almost a turnover. White runs it down, 1 on the shot clock, and he puts it up, and, well, that will be a 30-second shot clock violation. I'm watching the rotation so much, and looking at the shot clock, all of a second there was 1 second left. So the zone defense slowing the Bruins down there a little bit.
Yeah, they could get no penetration to the inside of that zone, just moving it around the outside, could not get a good opportunity at 3.
So Darian Ringo will bring the ball up the court. His team down by 2. They can, well, tie it or take the lead with a 3 as Ringo gets it over to Simmons. And now Cardenas comes over to set the screen, but Christian Gray is there. Oh, wow, they're going to call Cardenas with an illegal screen. So that's been the popular call the second half of the day. As Sean Afoto will check in for Juan Cardenas.
Very close game here still with 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the second half. Only 2 points separate the two teams.
.8:12 left to go as Brashear gets it over midcourt, gives it to Kessler. Kessler, ooh, not a great pass there, gets knocked away. Ringo comes up with it, cross court to Campbell. Nice ball fake, trying to draw the contact and does, but not enough for a foul. White comes down with the rebound. He'll go the other way, and Conway gets the ball stripped as Ja'Kai Simmons, well, had the ball. Oh, wow, that might be a frustration foul.
Yeah.
Simmons had the ball. Isaiah White not happy. Christian Gray frustrated too, thinking that he got fouled in the mix. But Isaiah White fouls Simmons there, and now we'll see Jake Miles, one of the starters, returning to the lineup for Isaiah White. Isaiah White's been that spark even when they got off to a fast start when the shooting wasn't good. He was doing the small things like rebounding. His defense, he's been all over. Then he hit some of a big three-pointer, got a big bucket, dished a few assists. He's been that spark for the Salt Lake team. So Ringo with the ball now as he goes to his left. Oh, tries to change direction, but loses the ball. Moving too fast for his own good. And look at that, though. Now he comes up with the steal, gets it up court to Campbell. Campbell goes up. Look at him control his body as Conway goes flying by. Doesn't bother him, and he gets the layup. And look at this. Another tie, 52 all. So now Brashear with the ball.
Salt Lake definitely looking to settle things down a little bit. It's a transition that's really killing them right now. Midland is moving so quickly.
Oh, and wow, a pass there from Kessler. Rolls past Brashear, and now Keyshawn Davis checking in. And
looks like TJ Oliver's going to check in
as
as well.
Yeah, Oliver come back, but let's see, Coach Streeling takes a full timeout, and you know what? We'll do that with him. 7:02 left to go here in the second half, the third day of the Native American Classic, and Salt Lake and Midland tied up at 52 apiece.
The Don Arthur Geek Association has been building affordable quality housing for over 50 years. We strive to promote and establish homeownership opportunities and to improve and strengthen relations with residents and the community. If you or a loved one are interested in owning a home, please call us at 520-383-2202 to get in touch with one of our residential services counselors. We look forward to hearing from you.
52 all as we roll on the second annual Native American Classic here from Pima Community College. You see the Salt Lake Bruins and the Midland Chaparrals. Coach Jordan Dreiling for the Chaparrals in his 4th season there. Todd Phillips, 11 years at the school, 6 as the head coach. He's won a few games, by the way. Sean, 128 to just 29 defeats. And, well, Coach Dreiling the same way, 100 wins to 51 losses coming into this.
Right.
And as we see the Bruins on their bench there, Coach Phillips, he doesn't sit down. He's not a sitter. Neither is Coach Dreiling, though, either.
Yeah, unlike a few of the games we saw earlier, I think Coach Lopez was a sitter.
Yeah, and Gillette's coach.
Gillette, yes. Coach Ryder.
Coach Ryder, yeah, he sat. So sometimes, you don't have to get up for effect, but some maybe can't sit still like me. I'd be up the whole time anyway, but that's just me. Oh, and look at that, down low, and the foul as Sean Fodel drew the contact. Well, Dalvin Brashear not agreeing with the push, thinking that maybe the contact was because the Fodel jumped back into him. But nonetheless, he'll be at the free throw line, 4-2. As now we'll see Keanu Peters come back in for Brashear. As the first free throw was good, and now a photo will see if he can extend the lead to 2. Oh, but it rolls off the front of the rim, hits the backboard, and TJ Oliver comes down with the board as he drops it off to Peters, and Peters coming up the court. Oh, wow, swinging it all the way across the court was Miles, but Peters gets there. And now to Keyshawn Davis. And Oliver, oh, look at that with the elbow jumper. No problem for TJ Oliver. Look at that, the big man showing the touch. And now they're back up by 1, 54-53 as Ringo goes down the lane, gets it over to a photo. Ringo gets it back. Ooh, almost taken away. Sean Afoto helping him out. Now I'll hand the ball back off to him. 10 on the shot clock. Ringo with a 3, and that is way short. And the ball gets knocked over to Oliver after it hits the court. And here comes Keanu Peters just being hounded by Darian Ringo. He's following him all over the court. And Keyshawn Davis with the 3-pointer, and he buries it. So now they, well, extend their, it's tied, and now a little push back up to 4 points.
If this thing continues in this fashion, we could expect it to see 57-57 very shortly. No team is going on a major run as of yet. It's been very close.
Well, Ringo, no contact, no call there on the contact as Reeves gets it to Miles, and the short jumper in the lane, the floater. And now, well, makes it 59-53 with 5:05 left to go, and Coach Jordan Dreiling taking a timeout and just trying to get his team refocused. Takes a 30-second timeout. Again, we're so happy we bring the 2016 Native American Classic to you here on Floodstream. Desert Diamond, obviously a great sponsor. Visit Tucson Sports, as well as the Key Association as well, and a staff of, I won't even say hundreds, a staff of thousands, as they are able to put this classic on. Again, the second year we're down here at Pima Community College, and it's put on by the Tohono O'odham, well, the program, but the nation down there, and we've gotten to see the different dances, and it's been so great having the tribal presence here and influence in this, and again, being a part of it, and happy, well, Pima Community College here in Tucson, we could help bring all of this action to you.
It was great during the halftime show watching some of the tribal dancing, and a lot of the players from the New Mexico Junior College on
came
the court.
out, yes. I'm glad you. I meant to say that, but that was awesome because no one was participating. We've always had great participation, and they came out and got more people involved. 59-53. Simmons open for a 3. It's challenged, no good. Ball gets knocked around. Weatherford gets knocked around. He hits the court. but Keanu Peters, oh, the alley-oop. Well, it's not the conventional dunk, but it rolls in for Christian Gray, getting the shooter's touch off the rim there.
Sometimes the bounces just go your way.
Oh, they absolutely do, and the three in the corner. And Simmons tries to throw it down. As Wilson took the three, it was no good, but Ja'Kai Simmons will be fouled by TJ Oliver. So, well, now look at this, a little bit of a run, 61-53. And we'll see if Simmons can put the free throws in. And the first one, well, that rolls in for him. And, well, he gets the ball now and gets in rhythm, and, well, now it's just a 7-point lead. As Keanu Peters brings the ball up the court, being hounded by Darian Ringo. Oh, and it's knocked away, picked up there by Campbell, gets it to Ringo, lays it up and in. Well, it should be 61-56. They gave the points to the wrong team. Should be 61-56, Salt Lake. So it was a fast break hoop for Ringo. And we'll see the fast break coming up here, and look at that.
Here comes the fast break over to Darian Ringo for easy points. But credit to Christian Gray on the effort there and not picking up the foul, because that would have been devastating to have an extra point tacked onto that. Little discussion going on here about the scoring at the scorer's table, and
so it should be 61, actually, yeah, 56, because he hit the 2 free throws and then they got the fast break back to back. So it should be 61-56.
correct.
Well, yeah, I mean, we have 61-56 on here. Sorry, I guess I explained to the viewers, the official asked me if we're keeping score. I'd say he hit the 2 free throws and then they got the fast break. That was 4 points in a row. So it was 53. So yeah, no, wouldn't it be 57? Because it was 61-53. Yeah, 61-57 would be right. Because it was 61-53.
It was an 8-point
Yeah, it was
lead.
61-53, and then he got the 2 free throws, making it 55. So 57.
So I wasn't quite
right.
sure, because I didn't know if he got the 2 free throws or just 1.
Oh no, he got both.
Okay.
Dave, hold on, I'm gonna jump. Hey, wasn't it 53? Hey, wasn't it?
Even their players are saying that was the score. Three-pointer they didn't make.
Okay, well, we got it all figured out here. So 61-57. Shot clock will be reset to 30, and Midland will have the ball. So, yes, they had 53, and they got 4 points. They didn't hit a three-pointer. They hit 2 free throws and the fast break, which we do all have on video.
Which, yeah, this is very true.
Oh, and a nice cut there by Campbell. So the delay, oh, they're going to say no continuation, but Devin Campbell will be going to the free throw line.
Chris, now you have TJ's guy.
as that free throw. Oh, no good. So 61-57 is the score. Oh, and a foul there rolling around the rim. They're trying to say Weatherford grabbed the net there. As we'll see Weatherford here on the replay.
Let's take a look here.
As it goes up, we see it there. And
that is an obvious grab of the net right there.
yeah, but the ball was out of the cylinder. Yeah. I understand, rules rule, but
yeah.
the ball wasn't on the cylinder. That's going to be my only part to it. I'm not saying he should have grabbed it. The ball's off the cylinder. So going to the free throw line after little delays. I'm just trying to see everything getting settled, but going to the free throw line, that will be Christian Gray. Again, from John W. North High School in San Bernardino, California. He misses the free throw after the delay there. And Chaparral's running. Simmons with the dribble. Oh, and he snap pass down to Weatherford, and oh, yeah. Well, that was goaltending because the backboard got smashed. That's the one call I can pick up right away.
Right.
You and I both saw that backboard rattling, so we knew somebody made contact. Oh, the shot is up and good. And there he is. Isaiah White. I just got to say, he is the early front runner for the Visit Tucson Player of the Game.
I couldn't agree with you more. The spin around fadeaway right there was just, I mean, between his contributions at the beginning of the game and a play like that to really put the team up by 6 points, definitely moving his case forward.
And now Coach Phillips. Well,
apparently there's
yeah, saying Coach can't call it, but if his team has the ball, I thought they could call it.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Look, there's a lot of rules I know and a lot of rules I understand. Sometimes when it comes down to the timeouts, I have to look that one up. But I know if you make a basket right away, you can call a timeout.
Right.
Once it changes possession, you can't call the timeout. So if they inbound it, you can't call a timeout. I get that.
Again, his team did have the
ball, though. So well, he was yelling at his team to take a timeout. Either way, his player's going to take it. I know. I always love the jockeying by the coaches to take you know, the timeouts and just trying to work the referees even more. But yeah. So I mean, but your thoughts so far? Say 65-59, been a pretty even second half.
It has been a pretty even second half. Realistically, I think that both coaches are really jockeying with the referees a little bit, and I think they're trying to sway them in their favor, which is interesting. You know, one coach saying, hey, they make their own rules. The other one saying, you know, calling timeouts when maybe his players are supposed to call timeouts. A lot of interesting things going on right here, and it looks like Salt Lake will have the possession coming back in, up by 6 points, really looking to extend. Only 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the game, really trying to extend that lead, really trying to put it out of reach for the Bruins right now, and making it very difficult for the Chaparrals to mount a comeback here with only a couple minutes to go.
But they have been able to do it in a short amount of time.
They have, and really, you know, you get Ja'Kai Simmons in there with a couple quick three-pointers, and this thing is definitely not out of reach.
And Isaiah White will inbound. Ooh, barely gets it into Christian Gray, who gets double teamed, trying to throw it off the defense. And it is a kicked ball. Ja'Kai Simmons did have the knee up like he was playing soccer there. As a former soccer player, I appreciate what he was doing, but you're not allowed to do that in basketball. So now Cole Kessler, he's been a spark off the bench as well for this Bruins team.
Not so much on the scoreboard, but definitely motivational.
Oh, yeah.
Distributing very well, and definitely
Setting
working the energy.
screens and getting everybody in position at times too, not
Right.
being a point guard, making sure they're doing everything right. And look at that, White right to the rack. Oh, but he can't get the layup. Gray with the rebound. He gets blocked from behind, but a lot of contact there. Looks like that might be on Simmons. Yes, it is on Ja'Kai Simmons as he made the contact there. Oh, wow. And Christian Gray, a 6'6" freshman from, again, John W. North High School in San Bernardino, California. Oh, ricocheting around, and there is some hazard. There is hazard pay to basketball again. You're not paying attention. That ball, if it does hit you in the face, doesn't feel too good. As he takes a deep breath there. We see him and try to focus to hit these free throws. Oh, and he misses the first one. But Sean, how easy was it right there? As you saw, as the Chaparrals need a defensive stop, but for Isaiah White, how easily for him to knife through the defense.
Not only that, it's just unfortunate. Rolls around the back of the rim to not go in, but there you go. You get a rebound, second chance.
Yeah, he got to the foul line, but he misses both free throws, and now the Bruins commit a foul. It's Coach Phillips. Oh, that was a great coach look right there. Just kind of rolls his eyes. A foul anytime, I know, drives a coach crazy, right? But a foul about 75 feet away from the other team's basket really drives a coach crazy.
You know, Christian Gray, you really needed to make one of those free throws to make it a 3-possession game. Would have been really important there, and then commits a silly foul.
And Cardenas, ooh, gets the home court bounce right there and puts it in. As Cardenas sinks the second one, so back to a 4-point game, 2:03 left to go. And they give it to White as he is coming up the court, goes across half court as he's being pestered by Campbell. And White, White trying to tell his teammates, I'm trying to keep it alive, but come get the ball.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to have to rip the ball across the court, have a costly turnover, a 4-point lead. And he gets bailed out by the foul there, but can't say I disagree with his statement there to his team.
Right. Hey, come help out, you know, get somewhere set up around the perimeter or make some sort of backdoor cut, at least give him some sort of an outlet. And as you said, really got bailed out by the foul call.
And that will send Isaiah White to the free throw line, 4-2. Both teams in the double bonus. And now, that's 5 fouls. I'm like, why are we taking so long? But pardon me, he had 4, so Devin Campbell, that's his 5th, as Sean Afoto will check back in. And now, Isaiah White gets the okay to put the free throws up. Oh, well, that first one, the delay didn't bother him. I was talking about, obviously, in football, icing the kicker, or even icing a shooter like that. When somebody fouls out, you have, 30 seconds to put somebody in. Or I think in the NBA it's a minute, but a lot of times the coaches will take every single bit of that minute just to let the shooter wait, but he misses the second. 5-point lead as Ringo goes down the lane. Oh, drops it on the baseline to a photo who tries to dunk it, but gets fouled on the way up, and the ball flies over the rim on him.
You know, I want to point out that the Bruins have missed 3 free throws in the last minute, which is going to be definitely, it could really impact them. And it's really important when you get to the charity stripe, you need to hit those free throws. This could be a completely different game at 69-61 as opposed to 66.
Well, and it looks like Isaiah White came out, and I want to clarify if that, need to find out if that was his 5th foul. As that free throw is
Cole, you take it out. Back. You come here, go back.
and the free throw by Afoto is good. So it's a 4-point game. And we'll see, and the press is on.
Hey, was that Isaiah White's 5th foul? Was that?
Well, Isaiah White did foul out. That was his 5th foul of the game. 124 left, a 4-point lead as we see Brashear now. Oh, and it's up and good. How Brashear got that shot up. He was dribbling into a place he probably shouldn't have been going.
Right, and fortunately, even though he didn't have good court vision right there, was able to drain the shot.
Well, they're down by 6. And the clock, oh, and they skip it out. So they're going to full court press as Cole Kessler will inbound and gets it over to Christian Gray. Back to Brashear. And look at him split the double team as Weatherford tries to cut him off. Gets it to Kessler. Oh, he had the right idea, the bounce pass, but the only problem was he split it between Peters and Gray, and neither one knew who it was for. So with 54 seconds left, well, still a 6-point game as we get a timeout, a full timeout from Coach Treeling. Well, we'll let you catch your breath real quick. We'll step aside, and when we get back, the final 54 seconds of this unbelievable game between Midland College and Salt Lake Community College from the 2016 Native American Classic. As we see Coach Jordan Dreeling talking to his Chaparral's team as they are down by 68, to 62 with 54 seconds left to go. With our entire crew and Sean Scott and Michael Caratanudo. And well, Sean, I mean, they've hit some threes. Crazier things have happened, but man, it's literally the cliche of two heavyweight fighters. Outside of the ugly shooting, the first 4 minutes of the first half, 4 or 5 minutes of the first half. Ever since then, it's been pretty fluid and kind of a lot of fouls, but pretty fluid, a lot better shooting, and they've been in the middle of the ring just exchanging haymakers.
They really have, and with only 54 seconds left, the Chaparral's down by 6. They're going to have to really, hopefully, rely on Ja'Kai Simmons to hit a couple crucial threes. He's already hit 3 or 4 during the course of the game, and I think that it's going to be really important. Look at him set up on the outside on the perimeter there in the corner, and I'm hoping to see that them bring it a little bit closer.
Well, look at that. Ringo having to work hard to get the ball. Yeah, there'll be a few screens, but I think everything's going to be rotated to Simmons. As they rotate off him, he does put up a 3. Oh, off the rim and no good, but they get the rebound. And now it goes to a photo. And now Simmons comes back to get it, goes baseline on Gray. Oh, and he turns it over, and here comes Keanu Peters as he gets fouled by Weatherford with 30.9 seconds left to go here. Well, he had a look. It was contested, but
you know,
and at 6'9", real quick, Sean. I mean, we'll see it on the replay. At 6'9", he elevates well.
Wow, Peters had the opportunity there. Was just harassed enough by Weatherford to miss the shot, but he'll go to the line.
Yeah, no, sorry. Well, I was giving him an extra inch for recruiting purposes, Ja'Kai Simmons. But at 6'8", I mean, he elevates like a true jump shooter. He's leaving. Not just like a set shot, like he's barely leaving the court. He elevated, had a good look, but maybe a teeny bit rushed as the defense was right there. Well, that free throw is no good, so it's still a 6-point game.
I was going to go with a Fletch reference, perhaps.
I like it.
6'8", 6'9" with the afro.
Oh, that movie is epic. Again, for the youngsters out there that doesn't know what Sean's talking about, please go rent that movie. But Hoosiers is a must.
I was going to say between Hoosiers and Fletch, you've got some watching to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, and our Tucson Sports Player of the Game, well, we talked about him, got off to a fast start. His defense, everything. Isaiah White, as he's leading the number 0. Isaiah White, he's up front for the Bruins as he's getting the team, and we see, well, Coach Dreeling congratulating the team there, but Isaiah White, the Visit Tucson Sports Player of the Game. We talked about it, his early shooting, but his defense, his annoying defense. And I haven't used that word with you, but when I say annoying, it's a compliment, because if you can annoy somebody like this young man did, he set the tempo for his team. Like I said, the shooting, I mean, I call it ugly. I guess I'm being a little exaggerating there, exaggerating a little bit there, but at the same time, he got his team going, got some layups, defensively frustrated Midland. They had to come back, and they were able to, but in the end, the Bruins just too much. And our Visit Tucson Sports Player of the Game right there, Isaiah White.
And when you say annoying defense, what it does, it gets in the head of your opponent and causes that ugly shooting performance like we saw in the first 4 minutes of the game. He really distracted them, really got in their heads, really upset them to the point where they could not hit either inside or outside for those last 4 minutes, or first 4 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's easy for me to sit here and say ugly shooting, but they were missing a lot. Both teams close. Whether it was threes, they were getting complacent with threes, or even in close. But again, these guys are very talented, and we see it as Isaiah White comes up and gets his Visit Tucson Player of the Game certificate. But, well, that's going to wrap up this game, 68-62. Salt Lake wins for head coach Todd Phillips. Sean and I are going to step aside, but the next game up, well, we have the Tohono O'odham and the New Mexico Junior College team, the Thunderbirds and the Jugos, coming up here in the 2016 Native American Classic.
Floodstream, HD video and live webcasts, conferences, sports, live events. Showcase your brand. Expand your reach. Floodstream, HD video and live webcasts. Floodstream.com.